We all know that tsunamis are not a joke. Not to be confused with hurricanes or typhoons, tsunamis are an underwater natural disaster that can destroy, break down, and tear down anything from a small house to a skyscraper. Why is this important? Tsunamis are something everyone should be prepared for and aware for. Not to scare you, but the largest tsunami ever was recorded in Lituya Bay, Alaska. Waves up to 1,700 feet high, and believe it or not, it was called a mega tsunami because of the 8.3 magnitude. Tsunamis are very prone to Pacific islands, so this may be targeted to people whose country/state has a border to the Pacific Ocean. Many people die and get severely injured, so this is an important topic to talk to you about and inform you about. What is a tsunami? A tsunami is a large wave caused by a landslide, underwater volcano, and most commonly, an earthquake. Tsunamis are so big that they can tower over cities like Atlanta, USA. When a tsunami hits land, it has so much force that imagine just 1,700 pounds of pure water just slams into your house, everything you love, and including people. A tsunami is a series of waves. So many waves that it could go on for days. How can they form? Many tsunamis, 88%, form from earthquakes, but these can also be formed from other things such as landslides, volcanoes, and comets. Tsunamis are nothing but little waves when out in the deep ocean, but really, the wave is underwater. How is a wave underwater, you may ask? But basically, a tsunami stretches all the way to the bottom of the ocean, and as it gets shallower, bam, a tsunami was hit. Where to be cautious? Tsunamis can happen in any ocean in the world, so there really is no knowing where it could hit, but most commonly, tsunamis happen in the Pacific Ocean because the Pacific Rim contains a lot of active submarine earthquake zones. If you live near a border in the Pacific Ocean, you should be on the lookout for tsunamis. How to get through the aftermath. When a tsunami hits, it hits hard. To get through the aftermath, I would recommend a safety kit, safety plan, and a preservable mindset. In a safety kit, it would need things like a flashlight, a radio, life vest, canned food, and bottled waters. Something like a safety plan, you would need a safe place, and it will need to be secure so nobody can lose it. Help others. When others are hurt, contact a nearby doctor or hospital immediately. Maybe have a first aid kit around the house to make sure that people can't lose it. If it is a wound, you can use rubbing alcohol that you can commonly find in first aid kits. But if it is an illness, I would contact a doctor. How tech can help. Always stay updated on tsunamis. Always stay updated on tsunami, earthquakes, and tornado radars. Scientists always can predict when mostly about anything can happen. If you cannot see the news by any chance, I would recommend a website like tsunami.gov. If you don't have access to that or the news, you can always do it manually. If you feel an earthquake and you board at the sea, please evacuate immediately.